Hello friends! We will continue to create a simple jointed doll. I always stress the importance of having a sketch. I have a sketch. This is just a doll. The head matches the sketch. The body is a bit small. Most likely I enlarged it a bit. This will happen during the process. Now I need to draw the locations and sizes for the joints. For that I'm going to use a ruler. I only have a transparent one. It's not transparent. I couldn't find it. But I believe you will understand. And I need to figure out the locations and the number of joints. There's one joint at the neck, 2 joints at the shoulders, 2 joints at the elbows, 2 at the wrists, 2 joints at the hips, 1 at the knee, and a few for the legs. This doll is going to be a simple jointed doll. First things first, to know what is needed, you need to make a jointed doll. Simple. And when you understand the logic of a simple doll, then you can proceed to arrange a complicated one. This isn't enough. Now I'm going to sketch a bit to understand the size I'll need later on. Spheres. Somewhere here lies the neck. I will need this. The neck always leans a bit forward. Next we have the kyphosis. This is referred to as lordosis, and this is the kyphosis again. These are medical terms used for spine curvature. I made it slightly smarter. The neck leans a bit forward. Next, the bend is in the waist area. Always make sure the elbows are aligned with the bottom and the waist. This is crucial to know, meaning we have 1 joint at the neck. Now we need 2 shoulder joints. Shoulder joints. If we created this one, I think here we would create the next one. In other words, it's split in half. Half of it enters the body, half into the hand. We sketch these joints on the same level. We try to sketch on the same level. Now I need elbow joints. I'll pour some water. They will be smaller than the shoulder joints and they will be on the forearm. In other words, on the shoulder. And the shoulder will be on the forearm. In other words, 1 sphere on the shoulder is the shoulder joint. 1 sphere on the forearm is the elbow joint. So I lost the sphere, the elbow joint 1. The wrist joint is an even smaller sphere. 1 more sphere. Now we need 2 hip joints. They need to be large enough. They should not overlap here. I like these. We will create 2 hip joints. Now 2 knee joints. I think they will be exactly the same as the shoulder joints. 1, 2. And 2 hip joints. The doll is stylized, meaning it's not realistic. She has a large head and a small body. Now we will create the base for the joints, meaning we will need to produce 13 spheres. We will create spheres and leave them until they are completely dry. After they are dried, we will roll them on this ruler to make perfect spheres. And then we will start making the joint. What do I need? Here, I need a sketch with the joints drawn in, a ruler, round material, and water. To start with, we take a little material. I'm going to show you what we need to do. And then, in a faster mode, not to take too long. Here we have the material. As I've mentioned, we need to create 13 spheres, more or less. We need to add a little water to the material because it mustn't be. It should be flexible, not dry and not liquid. In general, you should understand this in the course of the work. Here, I make spheres in these motions. I am aiming for a diameter around this size.
It's not liquid. You need to understand this as part of the process. I create balls with these movements that are roughly the diameter I need. It's difficult to predict what we'll do next. Now, I'll explain so you understand. We need to create balls that, when they dry, We'll soak them in water and then roll them along this ruler. In other words, we need to make the balls slightly larger than those in the sketch so that they can be rolled along the ruler and become smooth. We need uniform and perfectly round balls. That is to say, we don't want them to roll in the ruler. They should be slightly more than a third larger to fit into the ruler, but they shouldn't roll. We have to do it this way. 13 balls. Now I'll turn off the sound and film in fast forward as I create these balls. After I've shaped them, I'll leave them to dry. They shouldn't slip, remember? Like this. And I need to leave them somewhere flat to dry. They won't be perfectly round, but we'll give it our best shot. I want to point out that we're creating these balls from a single piece of plastic. We take a piece of plastic and knead it well.